This is Wolf from Healing Wolf Coaching, here to soar with you on the wings of recovery. Let's take a deep breath together, breathing in this wild wind outside, exhaling the storms of the morning. So today, the topic is complaining isn't doing you any favors. Complaining to anybody about anything isn't doing you any favors. It's almost like what did Moses call them? He had his 10 commandments. One of the 10 commandments of recovery is don't complain. Don't talk about your pain. Don't talk about your anxiety. You don't chat about it. You don't talk about it. If you need to speak about it for a moment with a medical practitioner, that's one thing, in order to get some assistance there, and especially if there's a medical issue that accompanies it. But in general, I learned on my own journey that when I stopped telling people in my life, back when I was in the thick of it, in the main phase of my recovery where I was bedbound and emerging from that, if I stopped talking about it, then my mind stopped seeing it as a reality and stopped seeing it as a threat. So if I wasn't talking about the pain in my back, then my mind let go of it. Let go of it little by little by little. So if I went to the pool and I went to swim, and let's say I went with my friend Manuel, we went to the pool, we got in the pool, we swam around, I would say things to him like, man, this feels amazing. I'm so happy to be here swimming. Like, this is great. Yeah, I had some sensations in my body. They were intense. But I also had sensations of it felt really good to be in life, to have an outing after being bedbound for so long, to be able to go somewhere else and jump in a pool with a bunch of people. And there were a lot of people there. There was like a exercise, swimmer size or whatever it was called, in this little wellness pool. And there were a bunch of people there. And a lot of them were a lot older than I was. And I noticed that if I ended up chatting with some of them at some point, that normally many of them would lead with a complaint. Oh, I'm here because of my this or my knee or my elbows or my back or whatever. And I would just smile and say, I'm here because I love to swim. This is really wonderful. And that complaining mindset, I didn't try to teach them. I didn't want to be seen as like somebody who was criticizing their way of expressing. So I just listened, got quiet. Every once in a while, I'd encounter someone with a similar mindset to mine. And they were there. Almost everybody was there at that pool because of something, right? There was one guy who had a really cool tattoo, and I asked him who that guy was in the tattoo. It was a tattoo of a man. And he said, that's the man who invented the brain surgery that allowed me to live. And this guy was inspirational, the guy in the pool or the hot tub. He could barely walk, but there he was. Like he had a really hard time of it, but he had that optimistic spirit of having a tattoo of the man who invented the surgery that let him living in a way that he was moving in a way that made me feel like I was super mobile, like I was like a super Olympian. And yet he had that gratitude in him. So instead of complaining, look around and feel what you can feel good about. You got breath in your lungs. So I started doing that. Even if sensations were really high, even if my pain was so high that it was just like making me want to just like weep or fall down or whatever, I wouldn't tell anybody about it. I would smile, I would go outside, I would breathe, I would enjoy a meal, I would really focus on the flavor of the meal, or whatever I was doing, I would really do it. I would be really into it. I would like get into it. Like, this is the only thing for me. This is the only thing I want my mind to be focused on. And little by little by little, over time, long stretches of time, my mind let go of that. I stopped complaining. I just let it all go. And sometimes now I'll talk about it to someone if it's necessary, but it's not really complaining, because I'm thankful that I went through that journey. It was a journey that allowed me to become the person I am today, and I'm way more confident and capable at handling so many more things in life, from stresses to emotions to challenging situations and scenarios and temperatures and whatever. My workouts are way harder than they've ever been, and I jump into them knowing that I can do it, and I can move my body in ways that I never used to, except for maybe back when I was in high school and the crew team and weightlifting and stuff. So let go of that complaining, right? Catch yourself. If you catch yourself doing it, then just don't do it the next time. Try to replace the complaining mindset with a gratitude mindset, and watch what happens as you transform. If you'd like to work with me one-on-one so that I can accelerate your recovery, head over to healingwolfcoaching.com and sign up for a consult call where you can show up on Zoom with me and we can hang out and you can tell me what's going on for you, and I will tell you how I can help move you forward and move your recovery forward. So that's available for you. I also have a free somatic meditation, a very powerful one that helped me so much on my recovery, if you sign up for my newsletter. Thanks for being here. Thanks for listening. I'll see you in the next video.